Belmont means beautiful. Bel is beautiful, and mount is hill or rise. So that area is a description, taken from the French or the Latin, a description of the location. It's on the top of a hill, Belmont, beautiful hill, beautiful mount. In 1800, Judge Peters, who was the owner of the Belmont Plantation, which is not only the Belmont Mansion, but the Belmont Plateau, Belmont Grove, all of the land on that side of the river going down to the park, going down to the river, to the banks of the Schuylkill, all the way up to 52nd Street, was the mansion's lands. So it was Belmont Plantation, it was called. In 1800, Judge Peters, the owner, freed all of his 100 African slave servants, and he gave one of them that cottage called Bowles Cottage, B-O-A-L-S, that is on the River Drive, West River Drive, now called Martin Luther King Drive. He gave that cottage to her. The lady's name and her story are all written up at the Belmont Mansion Museum. But he gave the cottage to her, and she sold a peppermint beverage that she made on that road. There's a road there. She sold a beverage from the roadside cottage. But she also would take runaways out of the river, take them up the hill to the basement of Belmont Mansion, and keep them there, until the time was right, and then take them down Belmont Avenue to Girard, where Stephen Smith had his church and his farm. He was a mulatto minister. He was a part of the Underground Railroad. Judge Peters was a part of the Underground Railroad. And people like Harriet Tubman and Lucretia Mott, who were also part of the Underground Railroad, would frequently have meetings in Belmont Mansion or at Stephen Smith's home. In the 60s, 70s, and 80s, people would gather around drums in the park and under that tree on Belmont Plateau. After every pen relay, Belmont Plateau, where all the college kids would meet, from all the other colleges from all over the country, Belmont Plateau. On Greek Week, all of the black fraternities and sororities would meet at Belmont Plateau. It was a place where even if you didn't come from Philadelphia, you knew you could find other black Philadelphians of your own peer group at Belmont Plateau.